We are live. And we are live. That is fantastic. Crazy world. Yes, the crazy world. It's not a crazy world here, though. I am so excited. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you see me right now. Nutri Health Products and Nutri Health Coach. This is me. I'm a certified nutritional therapist, coach, trainer, speaker, and spiritual guide to bring you to the next step wherever you want to go in terms of your health and healing. Not only do I organize every other month big, huge events that are taking place for over 21 days, and I'm in the middle of organizing our fall event, I do have as well almost every week a free workshop for you. If you feel at the moment that you are overwhelmed, if you want somehow to feel younger, to become younger, to feel more vibrant, and you don't have that energy at the moment, then it's the perfect time to jump on into this VIP session. Actually, you have the link on up or down below, and you will see once that you are actually able to create whatever you want to create. We are here to help you create actually the perfect body, the body you desire, fitting into your clothes and get rid, for example, of the bloating, digestive issues, and do that without stress. Are you ready to live the life you ever wanted? Then stay here, right connected, and let me share my presentation. You see, I am very, very excited about this. Let me just see where that is. And just tell me if you see it too. Okay, that is the most important thing, because the last time I had a technical glitch and you guys were only seeing me instead of the presentation. So I don't want that to happen today. Just let me know, okay, if you can see everything in the chat, or you go on Facebook and you let me know. I'll just put this here on presenter view so that you see the big screen. You should see the big screen now. Can you do a thumbs up or thumbs down, please, so that I can see you? Zoom can be Zoom. Yes, exactly. Right, Laureen? This is just unbelievable how Zoom can be. But, we'll go with that. I'll just, it's not a failure and it's not a mistake. Things happen all around us. It's just the way how we react to that, right? And this is actually, I think, the most important thing, how we react to this. Our response to somebody, for example, who wants to put you down, who is in a negative field themselves, and they just want to have somebody on their same level, but you're positive. It is still up to you to choose if you are going in the same direction than this person is, or if you choose to be still positive, right? And working with me, I can tell you right now, will improve your energy. It will give you as well an ideal body, because if this is right, everything else will follow. And your intuition that sits in your stomach, it was always like that, and it will never ever change. You will thrive in vitality. And when this and this is in line, all the other things will happen around you, but you will be able to choose to take it on or not. And I think that's the most important thing. Hey, my name is Astrid Schiller, and I'm a certified nutritional therapist. And I can tell you that I've seen so many people to go from unhealthy, stressed, tired, overwhelmed, feeling like change is out of reach, to a place where they always wanted to be. And today I'm going to show you where all these people are right now. I created even a Facebook community, a private group, where I am sharing a lot of things, not only recipes and stories and positive notes. I give support there as well. And this is exactly there for those moments when you feel alone, or you want to cheat and something is in your pantry or in your fridge and you don't know if, and you know, I should not do this. And you're trying to restrict actually yourself, and it is still in your pantry. That's the time either to give me a call or to go onto our Facebook community and talk about what is coming up for you. This is why it's there. And when I say that, is really, I have had really my own struggles. And my pivot point was actually over 20 years ago, when doctors told me to take a certain medication, but the outcome would not be there. And that was really actually, I wanted to become a mother. And they were telling me that it would not be possible. They didn't give me any kind of explanation. And this is really not here to trash any kind of doctors. I really admire doctors. I am not a medical doctor. I'm a therapist. I'm doing this now since 20 years. But that was for me the pivot point where I started actually to do my own research. I did not only do my own research, I was overwhelmed, like a lot of people as well, because there are so many information out there and I didn't know where to start. I became then the certified nutritional therapist because I thought I need to go back into studies. Coming from pharmaceutical, for me, it was absolutely imperative that I had facts in my hand in order to not only to prove my brain that everything is right, but while taking different and new things, that was actually not new, but the way to take it was new to me. I wanted to prove myself that I can do it. And the outcome actually of it is that not only did I heal this kind of thing, I became a mother, I lost my weight. I was, and you mean, I look, you see on those pictures, I felt very, very uncomfortable. And I did not even recognize that I had so many other symptoms coming up for me. I only was focused at that time in losing the weight. And while I lost the weight, my body healed from the inside out because I gave him what my body needed. And with that time of reflection, it got better and better. And now 20 years after, now I look even different. I look not even, and I know my skin is glowing. And this is not from makeup, guys. This is just because I learned to do it in a certain way, to take the food on a daily basis that is helping me to sustain my brain and my mind. And I know that with that, if you have a healthy brain, your stomach, your gut, and even the gut feeling will come back. There is this kind of way then to feel younger, although you become older. This is a very interesting polarity here. You will fit into your clothes and you will get rid of this negative thing all around you if you give your body what it's needed. And you do not need to know actually the percentage of what your body needs. And that is the beautiful thing here, because you do not need to worry at all, nor need you to calculate anything, because this is what I am here for. I'm going to take the confusion out of your life, because fusion is not good. Fusion is never good. And there is so much other stuff going on that on top of this, you should not worry about that. Trust is the most important thing. And you will get the answers on this way. And you will feel way, way better. And health has not only to do with what you eat, It has as well to do with what you think and what you are saying. And this is why I'm always saying, take care of yourself and take care about the people that are around you. Myself, I just went through a lot of changes in my life because there came a certain time where those negative people became too much in my life. The influence and the way they wanted me to be was not the way I wanted to be. And so I had to actually to be true to myself. And because my brain was not foggy, I was able to do certain decisions. They were extremely hard, but they had to be done. And this is what life is about, right? There is no failure and there are no mistakes. I see mistakes as a learning opportunity. And that's the most important thing. If people are not willing to forgive or to forget, then it's up to you what you do. But the impact of food and what you're eating and the things we are saying and the words we are using has an influence on your health. And this is where I want to go today with you. I will do the meditation a little bit later because I would like to show you those beautiful people, those testimonials with whom I worked with. And these people came first to me because there was something wrong. They felt uncomfortable like I did before. And these symptoms that they had was just, I feel uncomfortable, help me, right? It was about, for them, it was about weight loss. And then there are others that have these symptoms going on. They have hormonal imbalances. They have a digestive system that is not functioning anymore. And then they feel, maybe they even take some medications. Some of my clients took medications. And due to the medication, you had side effects. Those side effects may not come immediately, but they can come over time. And then you do not even realize anymore, where are they coming from? And so I want to show you just one of my books. This kind of food journal that you can do as well. Write down what you do. Really write down what you do and how much you drink and what do you drink. I know at the beginning it is very uncomfortable, or it feels like it's time consuming. But in the end, when you have this kind of symptom coming up, you can actually review what is going on. And I see there is some chat going on. Right. 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 Exactly, Lorraine. For me, it was exactly the same. I can tell you I was on 14 medication, on 14, 0. And if you are ready to release those old patterns, and yes, eating patterns as well, but it has to do not only with feeding your soul, but to create your body again, right? Because you want to feel this kind of energy, then let's move into something else here. Because when you feel alone and you want to cheat, it's always good to have a group, right? This is what I said. And I want to go a little bit into these patterns that we created. We created this through, this is our subconscious mind here, right? Was created between the age of 0 to 7. Certain, and now here it comes, the mindset is extremely important. Certain beliefs came up. Certain habits were established. Sometimes due to the people that were around us, our parents, for example, our friends, teachers. Have you been bullied in the school or not? Were you in the army or not? Have you received some strategies and tactics that were actually maybe not yours? but you felt at that moment that it was the best and safest way to react. That's fine. The thing is, for you, if you have identified that, that's beautiful, because then it's an awareness, right? And when it is here in the awareness, here in front of your front caudal sex, yeah, then you can actually change it. And it's not anymore here in the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is always there in order to keep you safe. And I want to a little bit stay here. I want to talk about the subconscious mind that wants to keep you safe. And maybe you go back and you have already tried everything. You tried already the magic pill that is on the internet. You tried the magic hormonal diet that is on the internet. You tried all of these beautiful diets that are all on the internet. What happened afterwards when you stopped that diet? Did you gain it again? Did you feel more crappy afterwards? Why did you stop? And I can tell you actually that there is a moment in your subconscious mind when you change a lot, that you become resistant. And then there is a fight, because that is the border of your comfort zone. And I'm smiling because it's a huge struggle. And if your subconscious mind is then saying, you achieved already so much, let's get for the bag of chips or ice cream or cake, right? And then the next morning, you just say, oh, I can eat that croissant and I start just a little later. I just lost so much weight. And boom, you are back again into your old habits. Does that sound about? I think it does, because for me, it did as well. And I want to show you what actually is happening here. So we have a motivational circuit in our brain. Interesting, right? And that is really right here behind the ear. And it's this beautiful blue thing that you see there, right? That's a little thing. But that little thing has a huge impact in your brain. Look on the right side, all these nerves that all of a sudden explode when you lose the very first 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. And you come to a stage where you see it and you get excited. And in order to see more excitement, you need to be consistent, right? To do this every day. With me here, you will learn the consistency. You will learn what is healthy and what is not. While we work together, you will actually change your pantry and your fridge in order to have healthy food choices in your fridge and in your pantry, in order for you to understand, what do I need to do now if my body is telling me X, Y, and Z? For example, I'm tired. Can be, right? Go to sleep sometimes. Yeah, but as a mother, for example, you cannot go to sleep because you have to take care of your children. No, you get to take care of your children. You see, even the language is very important in how you approach a certain situation. Because if you're saying you have to do that, how does that sound? Like an obligation, right? But you have your children and you get to play with them. That sounds nicer, right? So as I'm talking here right now, I'm just trying to give you here examples on how to exchange negativity with positive words. That makes it for you actually then better. Here we have another example, IBS for over 20 years. And when we talk IBS, we talk about leaky gut syndrome. We talk as well about the non-fatty liver disease. because IBS brings as well a hormonal disimbalance. I don't know if you know that, but what I like to do is really going to the root cause of where does it start, your symptoms, your pain, and then slowly in the 360-degree version, attack the root cause. Because if the root cause is not attacked and getting rid of your body, you cannot heal. You can get those surfaces healed. Yes, by taking medications, no problem. You can do that. But in the end, you will not clear the root cause. And you will go back after you had all your medications taken, and you will need more because the root cause underneath is still there. It's like an iceberg. You see always the top, but the other 80% underneath is unknown, how deep it actually can be. And I can tell you from personal experience, a lot of times it is really in our childhood. And we start actually there with everything that I do. But some resistance might come from there. And we get to identify where we have to start. Is it starting because you don't drink enough water? We will identify that. Is that because of the brain fog, for example? When I talk about brain fog, is normally water, is normally you don't get enough omega-3, high quality omega-3s. And in your life, you might take too much omega-6. So when I just speak that out, I don't know if you understand that in terms of food choices. And this is what I do. So going back here quickly is really, you will reconnect to the food choices. 3 times a month, we will meet and we will go through that so that you can implement it right away. We will be able to communicate on a daily basis in order to get you right back on track where you actually get to be, in order to have a healthy brain and a healthy gut, a healthy liver, because and a healthy heart. If all those 3 things is combined together, you see there is a beautiful triangle, and this beautiful triangle gets to work together. There is no dieting with me. Absolutely not. Because dieting would mean that you would restrict yourself with any kind of food. And I don't like that either. And I'm telling you, I had my own struggles. I did that myself to myself. And I felt even more crappier afterwards. So with restrictive rules and strict rules, you cannot eat any kind of solid food. Bullshit. Sorry, I would never do that. Where I'm going with the these intermittent fasting, I have a different opinion about that, but this is automatically integrated actually in the nutritional plan that you get from me. Dieting has a lot to do with willpower, don't you know that? And then that comes the wall, bing, and you will not be able to sustain because the wall will be so high because you were actually pushing away this beautiful food. And then there comes the wall and you have so enough of being restricted. So on the other side, if you see the long-term success, if you see the development of awareness of healthy food choices and the exchange of, for example, unbleached flour to the bleached flour, right? Or the white sugar or the brown sugar instead of the white sugar, or no sugar at all, because you can do it. In my house, we don't have sugar. I actually realized that last week when I got some visitors at home and the ladies were saying, "You have sugar?" I said, "Oh, actually, I don't." This is something when I said, yes, I don't have that at home. What I did have at home actually was white candies. So in Germany, as you hear my accent, We have those white crystals that we put into our tea that gives a slow, it's a nice sugar. It's a healthy sugar that can be bought even here in North America. I see this everywhere. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it actually in my home. And so they took it and I said, that's actually quite nice because it was a different kind of sugar. It didn't impact their blood sugar, right? Because when you get sugar, it just spikes. And this is what I do. I don't want you guys to have a blood sugar spike. If you do have a blood sugar spike, you would be hungry after an hour or 1.5 hours, and you would eat anything. So on my kind of nutritional plan, it is nice and slow. You are always in a green light, and it just goes up and down a little, but no spikes anymore, no more cravings, no more hungry, no more growling of the stomach that it needs some food because there is no restriction. Can you eat ice cream? Absolutely, you can ice cream, right? No restrictions, because really the best project you will ever work on is yourself. And with a helping hand, you will achieve it. And this is what I wanted to show you. Here's some more. This is my European part here. All these beautiful people had all these beautiful changes. And yes, myself, for example, I put here my friend inside. She got up and down with the weight because she got pregnant in between, just like me. 3 babies, 3 healthy pregnancies, and up and down those 70 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever it was. I was able to lose everything like everybody else who is on this nutritional plan. Does it have to be all the time? No. You will learn to adapt. You will integrate it automatically. And then there are no restrictions anymore. Look at these changes. I couldn't believe, here my friend on the right side, how amazing she looked after a couple of months. You can actually even weight gain is actually positive as well here on this kind of nutritional program. To lose weight, of course, as well. But the most important thing is really the healing can start from the inside out as soon as you give your body everything what it's needed. And this is why, so today, please go to my website, astridschiller.ca, and get this free wellness evaluation. It will give you already an idea where you are at the moment and where you could be. And it gives you an indication about how many, for example, protein you would need in terms of implementing, how much water you will need. And this is really a free evaluation. Take advantage of the 20 minutes discovery call with me and let me know where you want to go from here. And that's actually really about it. We will reconnect with your inner child, with your inner self in order to heal. We will identify those patterns. We will change your pantry and your fridge in order for you to become a totally new person if you want to. So either you put a comment down below and you want to be contacted by me, or you contact me directly in the messenger down below. There is a way of contact with me everywhere. I am on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. I do have the business page on Facebook. And the people who really want to, they know the way. And having said that, I'm finishing off here right now. I wish you a beautiful weekend. And I hope that helps you a little bit to understand where you are, where you want to go. I wish you a fantastic day and hopefully to see you soon. Bye-bye for now.